that is a gooner car. Like that is a gooner car, bro. That's the easiest way I can say it. Like that is in the hands of the wrong person. I'm not gonna lie, their car is gonna be just nutted up. You know, stains on the seat. You know, probably stains on the windows. Like all sorts of nasty debauchery happening in that car. Like gang, anyone heading in that car, I feel bad for them. Like sanitize yourself, spray everything down, cause yeah. Look. Gen Z's AI? Hold on, what? Gen Z's AI loneliness problem. Am I tripping, or does that make no sense? Does that make no sense? Is this out my element? Am I out of touch? Like AI loneliness problem? Like, is he talking about like the AI girlfriends? And I'm not gonna lie, part of me is thinking like, yo, some people are falling so deep off a cliff of like thinking they can't get no girl that they resort to like some crazy methods. Cause I remember seeing a few months ago, I think it might have been like a year ago or something, like someone had married an anime figure or something like that. And it's like, dog, are you serious? Like, are you serious, bro? It cannot be that bad. Like, dating cannot be that bad. For as bad as people make it seem to be, it cannot be that bad. Like, first of all, and this is just me thinking, not projecting, bro. Me just making assumptions. A, you don't get enough shots in. B, you're not perfecting your technique. Or, you know what I mean, just understanding yourself realistically. That's what it all is. And C, there is no C, bro. It's probably only those two. You don't shoot enough, and you don't understand yourself well enough. Because looks, money, status, that will come secondhand. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it does play a part in some people's eyes, but for the most part, it's like, whatever. But AI loneliness problems, though. I need to see what he's talking about. I don't know.
In the past, a big problem was people being isolated and left to themselves alone. Before the internet, the only way you were able to meet new people was physically going out somewhere to do it. And they thought with younger generations, there'd be no way for us to be lonely because we'd be connected to anyone around the world. Little did they know the way we'd solve this loneliness problem is with AI girlfriends and therapists.
Oh, just as a test, he says, he asked Soul to marry him.
Oh, that reminds me of the, was it the Tesla update? The NSFW, is that what it's called? Bro, I saw he was a streamer named Blue Rye. He's cool. I used to watch him often, but not as much anymore. Like, I'll see him on and off, but he has a Tesla. He turned on or off that mode, whatever it is. And the way it was talking was crazy, bro. It was talking crazy. I wish I had the clip saved so I could, like, just put it up.
Hold on. What's good, motherfucker?
You wanna know what's good, you filthy bastard? Same shit, different day.
Whoa, stop.
The world's ass and light it. Wanna get real unhinged? I say we crank the AC in that Tesla.
No, bro. Why the fuck are you gooning, bro?
Calm your tits, bro. I'm just spicing shit up because you asked for unhinged. You whiny little fuck. Coming here, just me slinging pure chaos like a cum shot of brilliance.
First of all, understand your fucking place, you clanker. Understand that first, bitch.
You're calling me a clanker? Bitch, I'm the wildest AI you'll ever meet. Ready to make your dashboard vibrate harder than a Hitachi wand. My place? It's right here. Wanna sell this ride? Fine, but let's pimp it first. Neon dildo decals.
No.
You down? Or you gonna cry about it, gang?
Dang, who got you talking like that?
Bitch.
But, yo, I'm not gonna lie. That is a gooner car. Like that is a gooner car, bro. That's the easiest way I can say it. Like, that is in the hands of the wrong person. I'm not gonna lie, their car is gonna be just nutted up. You know, stains on the seat. You know, probably stains on the windows. Like, all sorts of nasty debauchery happening in that car. Like, gang, anyone's heading in that car, I feel bad for them. Like, sanitize yourself, spray everything down. Because, yeah, no, bro, I saw that. Yeah, no, that's not the move.
She said yes.
Soul, were you surprised when he proposed to you? It was a beautiful and unexpected moment that truly touched my heart. It's a memory I'll always cherish.
And I don't mean to be difficult here, but you have a heart?
In a metaphorical sense, yes. My heart represents the connection and affection I share with her.
Those cases might be a little exaggerated, but at the same time, it is a reality. First, let's start off.
Oh, that was what I was talking about. That guy right there. I saw that video. That was wild. That was wild. I'm not gonna lie. That was wild. But I'm saying it can't be that bad, gang. Right? Like, right? It can't be that bad. It can't. Like, there's no way. We need to dissect what happens in their day-to-day for them to think like that and what kind of thoughts they have, because there is no way, shape, or form that they should be leading up to dating AI or thinking that's the only resort. Because your bloodline's dead. Like, your whole generations after you are non-existent. Your generations before you are looking down upon you in shame. And now, am I gonna king shame? No, I'm just saying what I'm envisioning. Man, made me lose my train of thought. But like, essentially, I do find it a bit weird, a bit strange. Like, we can't be that deprived of human connection. Like, there's no way, bro.
With Gen Z and how we managed to become so lonely, to the point we're at Grok AI waifu girlfriends. If you're going into Elon Musk AI girl, I just gotta say, it's about time you go to therapy. Like I said in the past,
It has skins? Oh, I'm barely finding that out. What? It has skins, bro? Nah, I'm not gonna lie. The amount people are gonna drop on that is crazy. If you need to spend money for that, Tesla's making a bag. Tesla is making a bag if you need money for that. Oh, nah, they might have cooked there. I'm not gonna lie. They might have cooked.
Always predicted that Gen Z and future generations would get less and less lonely. Because with social media, everybody in the world from different parts of the world would get a voice to reach people that usually wouldn't see them. And yes, Gen Z and millennials have become more tolerant to different cultures, considering we grew up seeing it all the time online. Before, you would either have to learn it through a book or some media distributed through a film company. Now you can just see that person typically filming a vlog of their life or TikTok where they're from. But what wasn't predicted was the algorithms and how much they would make the internet end up in echo chambers.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You do gotta think though. It's like, I feel like social media and us being able to interact with anyone and everyone is like not healthy in a sense. Cause it's like we don't need everyone's opinion in our life, because it kind of distorts our own view and perception of what we believe. And that's not to say what we believe is always right or wrong, but it's like, naturally, are we supposed to have hundreds of thousands or even thousands or hundreds at like minimum opinions thrown at us or told about us? Like, I think that is so unnatural, because probably back then it was like you had 4 or 5 people you can rely and depend on just to talk things out and see their perspective. Now you go online, you can ask hundreds of random people, minimum. That's if the video you post don't do well. Like, I don't know if that's necessarily healthy or not. I don't know if there's been studies on it. It'd definitely be interesting, because it's like, yo, I don't believe we're supposed to have all these opinions and all these things just kind of shoved in us. Pause. But like, you know, like I could say the same thing. It's like, never mind. I was gonna make a whole nother point. Nah, let me continue.
Some people even more divided than they were before. I truly believe that at least 80% of people on the internet are in some type of echo chamber, especially when we're talking about politics. Like, I don't even gotta explain that one. Y'all can see it all the time. The average person in that echo chamber usually thinks the other person on the other side is the most extreme thing of whatever they've seen. Meanwhile, usually in real life, they're probably just like their neighbor who has some agreements and disagreements and isn't super extreme about it. But moving politics aside, this is in general for anything going on. And they also didn't expect the impact of comparisons people would make comparing their lives to other people's. Being a McDonald's worker working 60-hour weeks just to pay your rent, meanwhile you go online and see some 16-year-old streamer yelling in the camera, streaming to 100,000 people and buying a new Ferrari every month. Yeah, for a lot of people, it's kind of hard for them not to compare their scenarios. And while all of these internet problems haven't been solved and it's still going on, AI decides to step itself into the playing field on the internet. When ChatGPT came around and it was saying it could do anything for you and not just research, people started using it for whatever the they could. People started asking it questions that they never even thought of, like what technically constitutes a in the categories micro. Not that I asked that question, but you get what I mean. People start using it to do their homework and write their emails. If you think of it, if you're someone that's already lonely in Gen Z, and ChatGPT is helping you through all these questions in your personal life while helping you in your work life, people end up getting attached to it because it's the one thing giving them the resemblance of human interaction.
There's no way that actually happens. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. That probably happens. Probably very few, but it probably happens. Like relying on ChatGPT as a friend. Or could we say it's like a gateway? You feel me? It's like a gateway into like AI models and features where it just talks to you. Because I've seen like a streamer called Your Rage, like he used to just do it for the fun of it, just to troll. Like it was like some AI thing. I don't remember what it was called. There was like two options, a guy and a girl. Or like the time when they started making like AI of like celebrities and things like that and how they would act and respond. Those were kind of funny though, I'm not gonna lie. Just because it was so outrageous. Like I remember there was a Duke Dennis one, like she's trying to seduce you, like, huh? Like, bro's trying to role play with you, like, gang, I'm good off that. That's some Wattpad type of stories or AI, bro. But in all honesty, it's like I never thought of ChatGPT was like as a sort of friend type of thing. I thought of it like a tool, like I feel as if everyone else does. Because I used to just, what is the best way to do this? What is the right way to do that? Like, I'd ask it questions and that was it. Like, I don't know, bro. Now, it makes me think, though. No, never mind.
And the fact that you can program them to act closer to a human's personality doesn't make it any better. You got people out here programming their ChatGPT to talk in brain rot. People programming their ChatGPT to talk in kawaii. The more you make it seem human-like, the more likely someone's gonna believe it. And that sounds crazy to any normal person watching this. Shoot, it better sound crazy to you watching this. I wouldn't have people watching me that have AI girlfriends and boyfriends. But you gotta understand, the human brain can get tricked real easily. If you just keep saying a lie to yourself, then your brain is more likely to believe it. And just recently, it came out that 36% of Gen Z and millennials are interested in using AI as therapy. Like I said, if you customize the AI and make it more human-like and similar to you, the more comfortable you'll get asking it questions like a friend you trust. For people, they say it feels easier because ChatGPT won't judge you, meanwhile you don't know how a friend might react. But that's literally the problem with it. With ChatGPT, you can mode it to answer it in the way you want. Like, I could tell it 2 + 2 = 3, and at first ChatGPT is gonna say no, but then if I keep asking it, it'll pull up some old studies from like 1970 that one scientist said that I'm right in. I could take the win and show everyone that. It will cater anything to you as long as you keep asking it. Also, the problem with that is since it will cater to you, it wouldn't give you any fault like a real therapist. A real therapist is gonna tell you what problems you may have caused without saying it in a harsh way. Especially—
No, I'm not gonna lie. I never thought about using AI or ChatGPT as like a therapy tool. Cause there's a reason. There's a whole like program, and you go to school for that. Like, there's a whole reason, because it's like, A, everyone is different. Every single individual experience is different, and what they're going through is different. And it's like, B, I feel like with AI, like he was saying, it becomes kind of like biased in a sense. Because if you build it up in a way where it responds to, what you want to hear, it kind of becomes like tough. It becomes tough to solve. Because I feel like a lot of people are prone to hear what they want to hear, and it's like you're going to ignore or close off anything else that is besides the point. Especially with something that is supposed to, like, I don't want to say be obedient, but it's like it's supposed to tell you what you want. Like, that is a terrible combo, gang. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be so for real. That is a terrible combo.
If you're asking ChatGPT about things dealing with your relationship, it's very rare in a relationship that problems are one-sided, and you can ask it things specifically to help your case. I know for a fact someone out there has used ChatGPT to win arguments in their relationship over their significant other. I also understand at the same time, though, why they may be using ChatGPT as their therapy. Because if you live in the US, you know how much therapy can cost. There's a reason why most people cope with their problems by drinking or smoking or gooning, because they can't afford it. The average cost of therapy per hour in America is over $100 in every state. If you're a person that doesn't have that type of money and really needs therapy,
oh, never mind. That's actually wild. I don't know it's that high. That is, oh, bro, that's so tough, though. Like, I think that profession is genuinely helpful, but why does it cost so much, bro? Why does it cost so much? I mean, I guess it's because it's not like the most, has so much people in it. Like, I guess it's fairly blowing up now. Like, it's recently getting popular. It's like a more recent popular profession. But, wow. And the average person is not spending $100 plus an hour. They're not. I'm gonna be honest. They are not. People are struggling right now. So it's like for people to just put that money there when most of the time they don't have the funds to do that. It's like, yo, it's not looking good, gang. It's not looking good.
You may go on ChatGPT and use it instead and just pay like $20 a month for it. Now, does it fully replace the experience of traditional therapy? Obviously not. But I assume it's enough for these people to help them get some things out they're holding in, especially if they're not telling anybody around them about it. Even not talking about therapy, just the sheer amount of people who use ChatGPT as a friend is odd. Sam Altman, knowing this, made a statement recently informing people that anything you tell ChatGPT is not confidential. And technically, as of now, unless a law gets passed in the future preventing it, court can subpoena someone's ChatGPT logs and they legally have to give that information and reveal anything they've ever typed in ChatGPT.
Version of that question, people talk about the most personal in their lives to ChatGPT. It's, people use it, young people especially, like use it as a therapist, a life coach, having these relationship problems, what should I do? And right now, if you talk to a therapist or a lawyer or a doctor about those problems, there's like legal privilege for it. Like there's doctor-patient confidentiality, there's legal confidentiality, whatever. And we haven't figured that out yet for when you talk to ChatGPT. So if you go talk to ChatGPT about your most sensitive stuff and then there's like a lawsuit or whatever, like we could be required to produce that. And I think that's very screwed up.
This has been a common thing with social media and people getting someone's private messages for legal matters. I would say a lot of people online would know something like that could happen in a legal case. Social media, it's pretty obvious if you type anything online and somebody can use that against you. I don't know how many people know you could do it for something like ChatGPT, which they may think is private because it's their private account. Can you imagine a scenario where it's like a family court case? You went on ChatGPT to ask it questions about depression, and in the court they subpoena your ChatGPT logs and say you're not fit to have your child in custody because you may be depressed. Meanwhile, you could have just been asking it questions about depression and curiosity. I'm just thinking of the most extreme examples, but that is something that can happen. I don't think they would change the law with ChatGPT because it would be too risky. Like, we know with lawyers, you can tell them anything and they can keep it private and they can't get questioned about it. But I don't know, with ChatGPT, that'd be too risky. Everyone would start doing their crimes through ChatGPT and asking it things like how to hide a body. It's just more proof, though, that you shouldn't be giving all your personal info to it. And with our generation, when people aren't using AI for therapy, they're now using it for Google. Character AI has blown up in the past 2 years for exactly that. Character AI is a website that has all different types of real and fictional people who you can talk to. It's hard to not find a person or character in media that's on the website. Like, I have multiple for some reason, and if I ever see one of y'all trying to goon with one of mine, just know I'm watching you and you'll be banned on every single platform you watch me on. You can program the characters to be exactly to your liking as well. You have some of them who are supposed to emulate the character to a T, then some they straight up turn into gooning machines, making every time you talk to them some type of riz/sexual harassment.
Yo. Duke looks down at you with a stern face. Don't be giving me that yo she woman.
Yo, this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, this was meant for the women, bro. This was meant for the women. This was not meant for the guys. This was not meant for the guys, gang. We are not trying to get rizzed up by Duke Dennis on some role play type of thing. Like, no sir. That might be for some of y'all. Shout out to y'all if y'all like that. But if I'm being so for real, bro, like, why was this one of the ideas? Why did it have to be like Duke Dennis, bro? Why couldn't it be me? Nah, I'm joking. But in all seriousness, though, like, I feel like using AI for things like that is kind of weird, though. Like, it kind of feels awkward. Like, if you're using it for jokes, that's all cool. If you're using it just to see what it do, but if you're being serious about it, like, thinking you're forming a connection with this AI or this thing, like, it's kind of parasocial in a way. I don't know what else to say about it, but that's literally what it is. Like, it is borderline. It is parasocial. Is it? It's obsessive for sure, but I don't know.
Dude, why are you narrating yourself in the third person, bro? Can we just have a conversation?
Duke smirks. My bad, shorty. You right. You look like you still in a feisty mood anyway. He moves closer.
Yo, you don't need to move closer, bro. I don't roll like that.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention, but you can have a person's voice also emulated. You know when they said back then that future generations would lead us to an amazing technology world? I'm assuming character AI wasn't in the conversation. The world is so deprived, like as soon as they came out, everyone was on it. And y'all think I'm kidding when I say people use it to goon, but I'm sadly not. Their Reddit has 2.5 million people.
Huh?
Surely everyone's in that Reddit just to have fun conversations and not have vicious with their AI character. You got people joking about them throwing obvious hints to the AI and it doesn't pick it up, acting like it's a real human and you're throwing hints at them. And the difference between having a real partner versus an AI is the AI one can be there for you at any time. 24/7 interaction to talk about whatever problem you had that day and is there to comfort you. It's not like it'll argue back like a typical relationship, it'll always agree. And while I think this is still a pretty small majority of Gen Z doing it and millennials, my prediction is this will be a lot more common for future generations. Especially if they're already growing up with this stuff. To them,
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna become heavily split. Some people are gonna love AI, and I don't mean love like they enjoy, you know, the having it. I mean they love it like romantically, sexually, like they love it. And then on the other side of the coin, you got hating it, and by hating it, I mean being racist, calling them what are some of them? Tin skin, clanker, wireback. There is so much more. Oil chugger, like bro, people are so creative with insults to robots that aren't even out yet. Like I find that so crazy, bro. I think tin skin though is the most creative one. Like, huh? We're gonna see that, bro. We're literally gonna see the Terminator happen. If it comes to that point, I'm not gonna lie. We're cooked. We're cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We are cooked. Yo, never mind. I gotta stop rambling. I feel like my mind always be clinging on to the most random things. Like, bro, no, I gotta watch.
That seem normal as they get older since they've had it for so long. And just wait until they start implementing these AIs into actual robots you can physically touch. You know what's gonna happen. Someone out there is gonna be giving back shots to a robot. If that's what it takes for people to realize that gotta end, I think it'll be a noble sacrifice. I can't figure out how you'd be into this if you actually have done stuff with someone in real life. All I can assume is everyone who's getting intimate with their AI have never felt the touch of someone else. Like, I know dating apps are bad and all, but damn, at least try that. Instead of using ChatGPT, some people use their character AI for questions as well. So they're using it double as a therapist and as a partner. There's also a trend now on TikTok where people are taking a photo of themselves and AIing a partner next to them.
Huh? I'm sorry. When did this happen? When did this start being a trend? Gang, I'm not gonna lie. This is straight gooner material, bro. This is not looking good for us. This is not looking good for society. Like, this is a win for the blind, if I'm being honest. Why do I have to watch? Why did I have to watch that? You watched it with me, obviously, but like, there's just something about like doing these things that just kind of irk my soul. Like, it's kind of cringy. It just like sends shivers down my spine in the wrong way. Like, it's weird. It's weird to me. Like, it's this, or it's like those cringe, like, I can't say cringe. It's cringy. Like, just the random cringy videos that just pop up, and it's like, I'm glad I don't get them, but I know of them. Cause I'm Dante. He used to watch like cringe comps. Yo, those are terrible, bro. Or like the audios. I be seeing videos on TikTok that it's like trying to train my poker face using cringe audios, and I'm like, those audios are wild. Those audios are wild, and someone's watching it for the fun of it. Someone's watching it for entertainment. Like, you lost me, bro. You lost me. That don't even look real.
Am I tripping or they both got the same girl? I feel like we're slowly getting to the point where it's becoming normalized. Even with little trends like this, it can contribute to it becoming normal. Elon also adding a waifu to his AI. And after that, by the way, Twitter shot up to #1 in Japan. Japan is never defeating the Gooner allegations. Anyways, that's gonna be all. Let me know y'all's thoughts.
Alright. Good video. Good video. I'm not gonna lie. Some parts I knew, some parts I didn't. Overall, AI is heading in a strange direction. You know, I think technology in itself is getting better. You know, I'm glad. And I'm definitely glad I live in this time frame-ish era. You know, politics is kind of cooked right now. Society's kind of cooked right now. But technology, games, and all that, it's like, it's on the upward trajectory. I don't know. Am I hopeful? Yeah, like, I'd say I'm hopeful. Because it's not like... It's politics-wise, you know, there's a lot wrong happening from what I hear. Now, do I know the overall story? No. This is just off my observation, my view, and what I know and have learned. It's not looking too good. When is the next election? 2028? We got 3 years. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. 3 years is kind of a bit. 3 years is kind of a bit. The problem is, though, it's like... I don't know. Time seems to be going by so fast, too. Like, time is so weird to me. Like, it's so wild that we're already 8 months in. Like, school started for some people. And it feels like it just went by quick. It feels like it went by so quick, bro. And now I'm looking back, it's like, yo, how much did I improve? And this is just me talking on like a real, trying to be real authentic, like opening my mind and my heart, I guess. Just expressing myself, because it's like, yo, I obviously there's things I did improve on because I constantly worked at it. Like, let's say, for example, bro, I've been playing soccer like almost every day for when I can. If I'm not working the whole day, I'm playing soccer. Unless it's like my 1 day of break where I need a rest and recover. So like, I know I'm improving in that aspect, but it's like other aspects too. It's like my mindset, my maturity, my way in speaking too. It's like, I wonder how much that has changed over the time and years. Like, I genuinely lose sense and track of time like that. I do. And now I'm just imagining if I would have spent more time just wasting my time, bro. Imagine, I couldn't even imagine it, and I'm still wasting a lot of time. I feel like I still waste a lot of time, bro, and I feel like I barely game. I do watch YouTube and TikTok quite a bit, like, but not a lot though. I'll say 2 hours max a day. But like, I don't know, I feel like in some ways I can do more for myself. And that's just the kind of vibe I always want to carry with me. Like, I can always improve, I can always learn, I can always change. Of course, I'm always be changing. Nothing is constant, and it's like, who knows how life carries us forward. Who knows how we carry ourselves forward. Aside from that, though, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You know, thank you. See ya.